Alayam Karunalayam Namami Varadapparam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankarakaram Narayanam Surabhashyakutau Vande Bhagavantau Nakulam Nishkaro Guruvadi Murti Kirtarivadini Yoma Bhadra Padrihaya Dakshinamurtale Namaha Sahanavaru Sahanavunatu Sarvadevam Karavamane Ekasminavadikamastu Vishavane Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Today in Hamal, we are going to study in small text. We call Panchaka. Look what side was and we called Yati Panchaka. What is Panchakam? Yatna Shilakvat Yatnihi. What is you? The one who works hard. Yatna Shilaha. Hard working one. Say Yatni. So, who are the five words for? Who are the good five? The hard worker. And the work part is the Let's so you cannot be doing whatever you're not doing. Going, coming. I will go very busy. In them what? Not all correct. Circle going to office, yet machine have. The person film at home and taking care of the whole locker, let machine have. That's problem. You don't know who can. It's like a suddenly going off a bell. It's how it works. Now to work from where how those they deep down. And they have to go shopping for a cat suit. We have to go Melbourne, Mokwa, that we see the monkey, in the wire and up and down and all around. And then we have to plan when the change of wire takes place. Then we have to plan how to, but that's it. Lot of hard work. Even the foodie is hard at work. Foodies' dream job is get a job where they food critic people. How to be that? How to eat at every restaurant without paying? To figure that out is really hard work. And so, maybe, which is what I think commemorating these five verses. But of course, people received the handout a few minutes ago, and of course, you have looked and you would have seen that none of these people are being discussed at all. Not a single one of them. Yatnashinaha means what? Yatnashinaha means the hardest work of all. It is what? To be a denunciant. To give it all up. Give it all up is the hardest work of all. Because it is very difficult to give that all up. Yatnashinaha. Yatnashinakvat. Yatnihi. Iti. Ichahe. Yatnihi means the one who has worked really hard working one. God defined as English of for action's sake. Weekend sannyasi. Yes. Give it all and then what? After the weekend to him, come back. He can done or what? You can do that. But this is not it. This is not what we are talking about. It's a lifelong practice. That was well practice for the sake of God, for the sake of understanding what he uprooted about one life one smoke, and the growth of oneself. To accumulate this, there is the lifestyles. So in this Panchaka, the lifestyle is being lauded. The lifestyle is being lauded in the Panchaka. Along with borders, on the point of this lifestyle, what do you gain by this lifestyle is also being lauded. Because the person is given a Vichika, and then what is the lifestyle of the person who has given everything up? Subsequently, Swamis are asked the question, very question, from people who are novices. What do you do all day long? क्या करते हो? What do you do? And then, do you have a job? Negative. Eh? No job. Are you independently wealthy? No. I know many people who are independently wealthy. I am not one of them. Yeah. I am not independently. No. And then do you have, what is the next question? Do you have relatives? Do you have people? Do you have people? Do you have relatives? And have, have people that are responsible for you. You have people that you are responsible for. Can you close that? Do you have people you are responsible for? No. Baba. And Nika, you don't have a law. And therefore, what? What do you do or do now? Don't get bored of japa. Don't you get bored. When you are not doing japa, what do you need? Only questions. That perhaps the writer of this Panchaka is attributed to Adi Shankara. Because in our work there, everything work under Ankara, you will come to. Whether it be composed or not, whether it be Ropic or not, everybody would just credit the teacher for this knowledge. So it was all published with the teacher's name. Yogata is funny that if you bring the knowledge and let go of Karo, Guru gets the heaven. Guru Kripaya is the Guru's teachings and got his knowledge. Suppose you don't get the knowledge, oh, you had to be Ravan Desha. They do wrong. You didn't have enough. Adhikar is one. You need to go back and have more Shraddha. You need to do more, but without. So, in reverence is the best teacher of Vedanta who is undoubtedly Abhisankara. All the people coming up with him, all the pages who wrote anything worthwhile would tell all is by Kunwani, his teaching. But that where you can have Adi Shankara's name on it, stories grow. But suppose we don't know whether Adi Shankara wrote this or not. We can avoid, we don't know the story around each of these Ansalas, Ashtakas, Atkas are real or not. But the stories become an important part of the Vedantic heritage and we inherit. It's a wonderful legacy because it allows us to, the story allows us to connect and get the Swarasya, Swarasya means the unique taste of that particular text. So we know the story of Manisha Panchakam. Manisha Panchakam story that the person, the Adi Shankara are not followers coming out of the Ganga Ghat to Varanasi, Kashi. Face to face with the Chandana to the ground keeper. And then we have to be careful how we treat other people. This is the message of Manisha Panchakam. And then Lord Kokengoli Pardhade, because the Flukari groundskeeper happened to be a renowned thing. Like the composer, and the poet, all in one. And the followers of Adi Shankara, the devotees sometimes are very enthusiastic, over enthusiastic. It might be that don't leave me a my teacher. I think you never. You would. The right? Yeah. And my get what? Lord, check over on the handa. Who are you? I came off the grounds. Terrible looking hanging dead body. After me, a guy with dead body, busting like a bull, take a bath. You know, culture. You're landing dead body, and you're not coming. You know, how come I to take the bath in the same ganga? With them, that that was what was said. And then the film were proud people did not bother the feelings. What diplomatic. Who are you that she buy from home? I would say that uh, this boy, Lord Bobby, you know, you eat to go fruits and veggies. All right? Yeah. And then I just had a dog for breakfast. I'm not making it up. No, I'm saying it. Papa, please, the cooker of the dog. Yeah. I've had a puppy called that. Honda. Yeah. And then you had those two ladies for breakfast. And then what? What? What in your body? Nella pochi slow, 5 minutes. But it was. Nella pochi four, 5 minutes. And then are you going to discern one sector 5 minutes from the other sector 5 minutes? Or even more of a bigger study than I thought. You sarcastically, Sheila. You so cleverer than I thought that you are trying to discern one one consciousness from another consciousness. Non consciously are building large check one heart without. So therefore, what are we doing to this? You see, this story immediately brings us touch with my Jabal. It worries that this one, Anakadhara Stotram, it's a Rahada Stot. On either another Hada Kuttam, another Hada Kuttam, Hitlen, Azishankara meant for Diksha. Very indecent woman, extremely poor, she to have any money in static. See, by that, Azishan Privato Diksha, he acts of them. I know. Through law, he offered one driving the Amla. What is Amla? Low Regi. Yeah. Gold bed, you look very orphan. Tap to make you good bed these days. Yeah. Driving that up. Need good baby to offer. And she had been serving it because she had married him. Her children also had married it. He indicate work. And so being that, you know, overcome compassion, like he, humble, Chopra from the goddess of abundance, which started to do golden Buddha. Oh, soon had a yard. Of course, I mean, young soon people assembled to patch a bed here than though. So at least now we never can forget the connection to this Kanakadhara Putra. And then even Vedabo Panjit attributed to Adishan. He has a story around it. Adishan Parada walking and saw an old gentleman, rocking back and forth and defeating Pine to the on the Pine root verb. Opposite there are 2,200. Well, he was kicking on things. One of the work of this, the pring to do kanane, the pring kanane. Unintended here, I usually you are talking here. So, how do you think about this? That bhajago hitnam, bhajago bohitam, govidam bhaja, mudham mahi. Angtape tandige kaale, nani nahi rakhati, dukhi parahe. So you people walking back is cold and repeating Panini and Sutras, take the name of Govinda. Understand who this Govinda is? The one who is found in the truth of the world of Vedanta, that is the one called Govinda. So understand the truth of you through the words of Vedanta, and when let that be what redemption, rather than to play repetition. And it interesting, the verb to do is taken there, and many words, but the verb to do is spoken for two reasons. To talk about Kudu worship, surrounding the identification of the iron, one identifies as what? Kata, kata aham. Who latest? Me. ये कितनी बात that is like it. Oh, that was a terrible woman. This one. Stop. We allow one day. This is what there is a lot of do worship, and the do worship is for what? Enjoy Yogaya, Rabam Karma, all the doing is for what? Enjoying the effects of action, result of action. So doing is not only to interpolate, and doing is not but habitual. So it is not going to put it, not going to make something what? The more you do, the more by the tattoo, by the tattoo that, how pedo, no, doing makes you be. Other people connected with you, they're doing makes you what? Oh, my being wish me happy birthday. How could they not wish me happy birthday? Said who? The heartless one. Yeah. One that doesn't have any birth is born. Many happy returns to me. Don't ever wish anybody many happy returns. Don't not that. That means come back. No say that happy birthday, okay. Don't say many happy returns. That means you are sending them keep this bomb. पुनर्जन्म आपको मुबारक हो या very keep telling them congratulations, keep coming back. You don't do that. Don't tell many happy returns heaven. No. Happy birthday, Jitma. Okay. Yeah. So they're also very good. And that they can connect to whenever we know they never forget it, hopefully. And then this one, Yati Panchakam, also has a story. It is said that one of the diet disciples of Puru Adgraf who named it Admat Panya. Parvapanga had a desire. Now the desire is to be known and then could not give known in my arm would be no. He got to serve the region he had any power and how to pay and when he heard that they were there that Ahikunkara was going to establish four Mathar four areas of India, north, south, east, west. So when he thought, if he appoints me as one of the heads, what a wonderful job I can do. So this was called the snake out. There are these two tonight. He would not like, oh, it would like to have chocolate cake right now. Because that kind of a desire. Yeah. But still the desire is not without its selfishness. And so we did have this desire, and Adinankara, who was Antanyami, we didn't know what he was thinking. He says to have said, he said to the common dead, a babu must be like a frog. No? He told Babu, what put a option? Frog and Babu, what down them in the tongue out and that it apart. No? Babu is not doing that. And Babu jumping around, frog is jumping around, no? Babu is not for what? the big thing. So what is the continuity? Only the left, the crowd, no visera, he a crowd, digging a fold. Digging a crowd, keep down, well, it doesn't have the equipment to be bound. But then to see a crowd, after finding a hole, dug by the snow, and a cold would go to the dealer. Otherwise, the crowd will occupy will come up. Well, sometimes would eat a bone and then butter on it, and then the flour occupying the hole. Ingat ke crowd. Now the pada umum, rumah trik wanted digging a hole, and that's how we got the expression digging a hole for yourself. But the mountain expression come from his story only, I can say. So, digging a hole means, what is the digging? And literally went to the river. If you dig a hole and then continue to occupy the hole, what have you done? You have dug the hole for yourself. And this is what having a anchor thing happened. Not the A or E. The what? I call answerable reggae. When you do it, my foot, and what to take in the thicker than you, that the Bible have got up. Yes, educated man nation. Okay, and you are there. It was. That would take the word and you work welcome the people and watch the knowledge. Oh, that's a good freedom. And you are half dragged behind it, half run behind it. It goes in circle, you go in. Circle, it climbs up the trees. You are hanging from the branch of the tree that blocking the aforementioned home. When not in the day, looking up at it, what to do? Mom, he become huge. Yeah, he become night at that limerick. Oh, the Yeti wasn't that there was a lady from right there. She smiled as she rolled the sky blue. They returned from the ride with the baby he died and a smile on the face. You what? No, you'll find it on taking of it. I know. Yeah. Then, no, if we start something, what do you do? Upkeep it. And if you upkeep it, it will definitely fall apart. And not if you exploit it. Exploit with your money and then how? You don't have money, you are a get me, you have to be here, or in Antian, and you after money, and then after that go to a cool, then what that you providing make sure that other people are not waha in the money, but to make sure that it's going with the right heights and it does what it's supposed to do. And then after that, then you have money, you have been proof, you have everything. You don't help me. Then you have to go outside and say, Koi nayo. She then could covering. Come. What do we want? Everybody is ready that. Look around for the Balgo cake. And to the Koa, Babu is not at night. Herbaram kinapan, yagi that with the telephone of what people. Herbaram bubble, yagi the one who had given up all Paramha. And I swear to them, Bhagavad-gita is, Yasya karve samarambhaha tava parupa vajjidamaha. Yana tamna karmata tapaguhu andita udha. So, in one sense itself is sarvarangma paritya. Only the beginning the perfect has developed on only beginning. Optified the whole by sort of that I have it. If somebody else brings an archer, he got it there. That's all. But will not pardon him that Nishiyokuni, that will pardon. In Manteres of Buddhamati that says that in another period it acknowledges that compassion the people acknowledge that in there is he it means both. The one who is trying to of knowledge and the other one who has already gained the knowledge. Both are known by Yati. So, the takeaway is the Yati, the one who has the knowledge, the Gita and the Upanishad, acknowledge the fact that even after gaining the knowledge, they don't think for the sake of being for the sake of physics, they do. And service, no matter me. And so therefore there is yasya tatve samadambha, all auspicious begin by more or what? Kama antaripadan. Lucky or any kind of desire, only motivation, and then only sankalpa ajami. Who three of kama, desire, and sankalpa. Why, why do you not have a desire? Nara di dapi natarmaram. One who tamar and the motivations for those actions are burnt up by the fire of love. The fire of love, it has burnt up to Tankadva. I want it, I have to have these stories. Think about it. Then we day hum Pitarupka. Then what of them have to be edited out? Ah, so if you start following this ahead, what of that? You know, no get anything done. No morning, night, nobody thinks. You have to keep what your pocket full of stuff. You put a good top back there to make it go away. Da. Tutu, hey, keep talking. And so, Porva Permata, where all the agenda has been burnt up for boom, done abu, and the dum, the ha, and the come up, the dedicated what, and neither. It is what Prabhupada received as a teaching, and Apple did go to the comfort, the head of the high, but Uncle desired what? Gone. Apple the desire, it managed to be the PA, and he got the how the composition like extempo. He knocked it and he for what rise he yafi. He not bomb the he don't do that. Extempore, because when you're in that knowledge, whoever has performed this Lord, what is our house, and what improve that knowledge, and say the poor, let it want to fuck. And then love fight to be one who has not do and do, is not something to be required, but utility. It is not about accumulating funds. What requires is the CPO of a big company, how to give him, how does Cindy and what does Cindy do? A biopic on her or him. Then the people reply, oh, how did they notice? What did they know? What that interviews? That will make they will not touch this. And then they will be positive. And then sometimes people will even that way. In Bangalore, where river cells get lost, not that big, and then they came up more to that Bangalore. Yeah, you are. This is Bangalore. They will. When they are caught, Bangalore was not the building at all. And you got to follow you. And how will you come on? No, how will you so that meant the right setting of the Yeti does not inspire most of the people on the now. Think of that. All are supposed to be inspired by 750 tree. If you got this, the second word, Mola Kanaho, it doesn't mean that the person has many wrong and under a tree for a hobby. Then after oh, tune, let's see what you think. But yeah, that is the fellow born. That's what now. What a doggy. And that movie, it got back, maybe the judgment people have about the lifestyle of the Why do I need help? You got that? No, I don't. You also do.
They are trying to understand
Maybe. Oh, my guru also took the workshop. So, uh, have a big cup. He didn't deserve me. You have to he didn't deserve me. Some kind of a, what's it name? Some kind of a inability because of this certain artwork. No, no, I can't attend something yoga. Thank you very much. Or even, hmm. And then they have 5 kilo take that. And after that, one in plants, the in, and then that, a slight guilt me. You are what? You are wrong, and will pay you are wrong behavior. And you are going to beat the picking and enough. Maybe on our picture. What's wrong with you? Why can't you work for anything? So, whether it is better or not, this half. Because one doesn't, the one who is running around doing in the crowd come home, does not have any idea what is like life. Because the doing lifestyle and the non-doing lifestyle are not parallel paths. Yeah. What are they? Divergent paths. ದೂರಮೇದೆ ಕಿಪರಿಮಿತೆ ರುಸೂಚಿ Buddha says ದೂರವಿರುತ್ತೆ very far from one another because it's the opposite parts. There you go. If you tell it should be money, they give license. More of a year, you can eat there, you should cheat. The Aritya, this year, so these two are what? Completely divergent and opposite parts. The one characterized by the commitment to and night. The other one characterized by a wallowing from the tent is web. So what is the connection between knowledge and ignorance? Opposite. Opposite. One is the part of body or property. The property means engagement. I have got my part. Fully, honestly, and they'll give in something. One is the part of engagement, and what is the other one? Look at news. Letting go completely of cause and the why would my couple let go of all engagements or decide to let go of all engagements? Because the person has given without a shadow of doubt, the person is convinced that these engagements repeatedly all the time, committing to this kind of a lifestyle is going to just give me nothing other than the finite. Finite karma action leads to what? Finite results. Are you happy with the finite results? हम कहीं भी on this? No. Why? Because my want for an girl. Even the person who taken the new on the fifth marriage we want. He stay it for and have do you want the marriage or do you want forever? Well, forever. Forever is what you want. The only marriage will be the battle. Okay? Now, and then I want to live the new house. I want to check the house. Now, one of the change response. And him too. Thank you. What will happen? Wait and see. And those who have changed to go talk to them, they will also tell you. They will also tell you the finite truth of all this. Then to somebody's house for Yuksha and Satsang once, and it was so kind of a concept. He would like to cook, it lived in the jungle, and from there, in my money, he got to non the well, normal development, they were up about what happened. They work here, no, we have a kitty, we work it. So how come they want to have the new house, bless the house? And all of them also had come. They were also my upset that they didn't married and get launched and they come to look hard to call that wonderful. And then I found out the poor somewhere there in the city, right? And they had the work was very non-free. And the neighbors were permanent remodeling. So yeah, here they were always business something remodeled. Dream. That hammer. Or all day long this was. And he said, you don't need woman at all. Go ahead and come there, pa. You're going to build in the middle of the booty. Yeah. Then we did happy. Find no house or a blue of blank creek. And then, but what? What that? The family bought a lot. Right next to a law firm. And now they are constructing. And they said, we want to do close because we are far away. We don't want to be too very lonely things. We want to be right next door. In Pavlo, what thing? All got him off. Karma pala. Only tension. We say, how is it karma pala? Bouch is karma. No other pets say that. Oh, that's very amazing. Then you say, oh my God. They say, oh, and this is also fatalistic. It is not fatalistic. It is not it. It is not it. It's trying to take you. And whoop, the outback can work to be different. But what I'm saying, nobody is there to tell you data. Nobody will come to any talks. Nobody will come to any meeting. I can retire. Not meeting. If that was the case, I would have to be retired. But that's not the case. That's not the case. And then we become of this content and this satisfaction centered on the I. No matter what you change, the hit contentment, but not it. This contentment is there apparently forever. That's what it feels like. This is what it feels like. That's why whenever everybody asks, how are you? Tome, Muri, Musi. Inami tan, si tanta hai, koi. Yeah. My man, I got moved up. It's cold. How about the kids? You think they're using about that? Come the cup, have more to eat than sleep. How is the values? Everybody love that. That. Boy to something, I go. Oh, that. We call the Deshi. Name one. No. He was
That was a big lie.
because we don't need to keep on looking at what can make TV. It's what? Like guys of the rich and famous. Coming at the go fashion, you can only think slightly depressed afterwards. Oh, how nice their mommy that my house. How nice their legs raise. No means legs. Here I myself am a soul. I do it by myself. Uh, Lumipita likes one of a different famous celebrity. What? Oh, it's just one Kuntha. Kuntha, who can't by going to work Kuntha? No, I don't know. The option. Without sick of the life, I don't want this anymore. This is that awful, horrible, and I'm not having you. I'm not having anything that you put you and tap it. No matter how much I do, he will attend to black in the sense of incompleteness. In that incompleteness, what sense of lack center on the self, what sense of wanting center on the self is the one that makes me see different. Makes me see something other than the table, temple, sharing one user, user. I have to look at something because they are people interact. That interaction has to be accounted for. And that's accounted by the understanding that I can't expect a different outcome from doing patenting. I can't expect a different outcome. That's the essential of insanity or stupidity at it. It's not himself. Doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Finite, but watching all. Finite. Finite thinking, finite. Finite actions, finite results. Why not finite action, infinite results? Because of the karma is connected to karma phala. This is the original that action and result are equal and opposite. But action and result are connected. How much you put in, that's what only you get. And no matter what all you want to put in, how much can you put? Then I can't. Even the biggest dollar in the whole world will be a finite number on the check. Fine. Finite. Finite. The blood makes the ink. Dependent Karma cannot give this because karma the what? Karma is the product. Intellect is not a part. It is you. It's already there. It's something you discovered, and discovery and the acceptance of which gives you what? Gives you not thinking, satisfaction, satisfaction, and self is you include that is alone. That be alone it is no other. And so therefore, this is what I have to understand. This is what I have to is you. This is what I have to is what is as a priority. because the sense of lack centered on self is not my reward. If it were my DRM, and he upset all the time. He do not upset all the time. You can laugh at a joke. Sometimes we laugh without a joke. Like I um, laugh without a joke. You can laugh at the joke. Yeah. So therefore, like the wolves, the man is ready to laugh. In fact, why to run out and hate to laugh? That means that I am Ivan, okay with his end of laugh and big content. For my vocal, please. No. Otherwise, be happy to be congratulated on it. Three, daddy. Come, let's go. Oh, you can't do that. In that, Allah we don't control one another. Oh, wonderful things are happening. So fly and you don't deserve it. So it's a bad list. We don't think that. That way, that the contentment that one sees is not unfocused upon the keys. And somehow, without knowing it, one is unload without self without what is that? I am meant to be happy. Why no? We got the farthest only pick up in boy. Therefore, there was only anti-anxiety, anti-patterns. Even verbal current, anti-anxiety, anti-depressive, they can like hot cakes because the depression, the sorrow, the anxiety, and all the emotions connected to the I do not belong, they have to be kept and cake. They have to be all good. Be totally, you do not belong. Alone. Even corporations know that. That's why they are all looking how to keep the employee happy. They'll be all these goals, they'll be all these bonuses, couple. They could have it. Oh, that look cake. Look at it, TV. And it'll be or he mind flow. It will motivate the people. They do that. Everybody go. Is that mean? Good. From that point that I think I somehow know it is. Somehow know it is. 이거 complexi phải Obama English. منتهي هذا طريقكم ركبا met rolled out ticket we had to buy the ticket of the IT truck. Mình had to go on the I market at the 40 country. So I didn't look, shown it here. But look there, it's like, this is where the note is, and I know that I can walk. You know that I can walk, but it's not happening. It's nothing. That's how Mambukshuk, the secret of freedom, secret of freedom of this commitment to the finance by Sankara. Commitment to engagement and commitment to the finance is what? Sankara. Sankara at the other. If there's any sorry, and the Sansari, therefore, and the Pansari, you will go Mangara, project to Sansara. Tad it is Kampana. What the without that could do I? Anata. Wow. Daira to wow. So the sadness, then he can look. Sadness is in pause. The sadness that is down because I don't want it to belong. I don't want the whole cartoon. Suppose if I ask a question, how long would you like to be sad? No. Something happened. Up till now, it was okay. Something happened to us. She's asking silly question. How long you want to be sad for? Not even for a nanosecond I want to be sad. Ito ay ang kasalo. Ito ay here. And this is beautiful thing. It's not that all people are so capital that should be there for Akata, where the people of Kamagarkadi would like to be there for only Thomas. No one wants to be there for a white group. That is the pure one. Just that this search for the eye with the key of gladness is unique. Don't let it up right eye. If you can do I can do it, I can be it, I can be it, I can see the I can all the people for to tell it, that's it. With the eye, all and so this one eye is finally know as and the proof of the entire universe. If I know that the I in me is also the I in my nexus, then that do not only follow, it will not be only follow at all. And so we so connected, so connected in the more the follow become a young class skill, but not knowing that the follow not give you the need watch with a shadow. You have had shadow surgery to know the shadow can know. No, because you're scared of the shadow. Oh, it's following you off the back, picking, running, stop. Look, there it is. Look, there it is again. Telling me, it's following me. It's creepy. It's scary. When I walk, it walks. When I stop, it stops. It's following me. You know the shadow. Someone said you have to go to a shadow circle and then have shadow removal surgery. No, or it kept the reality. The ticket, more the right ticket acting it in the first place. But it does not have a reality. It when following you all drive, you can follow it. But because to go to a friend's house for tea, and they say how many people are coming, you don't say me and my shadow. And if the Dobby can happen, ancient can happen, the person is walking by the river, shadow falls in the water. Oh no, it will catch a cold at the town. You need the towel to dry off the shadow? Not at all. It won't make the towel to dry off the shadow. Why? Because it's not real. As though real. Outgoing. Centered on you. Centered on the eye. So to the shadow, then the ugly, then the pain, then clear to imagine thing. Oh, nobody loves me. Nobody cares. Nobody wants me. Everybody needs me. And for that neither I or the world that but that all need to separate all the bad thoughts out that can not it it'll be money. They can out harder than reality I. Alcohol, if you shine on me, won't be it. Yeah. If you're in a shadow step, you shine the bottom in the bottom, which ID, which are what you have to that heart, drunk hell, Ishwa, that you what is. And this is the thing, why it will go away from engagement. And they do with that together. It will go away from God being caught up in that in the deep producing function. Finite, then you can finite means you are putting all the intellect needs the father. Tendency to deep the finite thing what? Terrible. The quest then becomes angry. When the when the quest becomes into head, you know what happens? Maybe in them sorrow and hopeless. Intellect must not be the quest. internet must be the topic of it. But for the internet, is a finite quest. The internet being you and this being a very teachable, understandable thing, this is easy to understand. What is the bridge? Apa tatwana? Bade diha aveni mahati dinasti. If you know this right here and right now, that your life is wow. You have found the on the top tunnel. I have understand the meaning of this life. The purpose of this life is fulfilled. Let's say you have a baby. If you don't know who you are, he is out. Mahadi Minashti. Bazars is the left. Quite a lot into the lots of the book, the left, the left, it with the therefore there are those people called Takis, Babuj, Samwaji, etc., who have understood this and then studying this knowledge or are studying this knowledge by way of lifetime of constant engagement with the how might, and then we see the showcase into the lifestyle of uplifting the humans or the best because sometimes go back say also how this is now out that good movie. How did he evade escape the being caught? You holding me like him? No, I don't want to see. Why? I don't want to see why he did not get caught. Instead, more worthwhile it is to spend the weekend looking at the lifestyle of the unsung, unheard of one who have given up everything and still managed to be walk. Like me, much happier than everyone put to death. These people who don't have anything and who don't have cable TV are near things, okay? Very, very happy. How? Find out in the next question. Om Purnamad Purnapyam Purna Dasya Purnasya Purnamaraya Purnameva Shyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Ram Hari Om. Only thing breaking nothing there. No, hi. Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Ram Hari Om. All these things breathing nothing there. No breathing breathing part of the past.